Hi, Louise. I'm really excited to be here today to talk to you about your book, Delivery Boy. Before we begin with the questions on how you wrote the book, can you tell us something about you and your book?
Yes, hi, thank you for this interview. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Luis Salinas, and I'm 47 years old, almost 47. I wrote this book for my nephew. He's the one who asked me about a book because I wrote a book before and with him, he was helping me out with the drawings, and now he told me that he wanted to be a delivery boy. He wants to work for Amazon and doing deliveries. And he wanted me to write a book about that. So that's how I started, and we did it together.
Oh, that's really exciting. That's nice to know that it was about that your inspiration was pretty much your nephew. How many books have you written and which is your favorite?
Uh, these two books are already published. This is in Spanish, El pájaro y la piedra. It is also in English, is The Bird and the Rock. And my second book is Delivery Boy, which is this one. Those two books.
And are any of those books your favorite or both of them are your favorite?
Yeah, Delivery Boy is my favorite because it's for my nephew. That's my favorite, but I love them both. I I love this one because it's the first one, but this is for my nephew, so I love it a little bit more.
Thank you for sharing that, Louise. What part of the book was the most fun to write for Delivery Boy?
Uh, there is a part on the book that is a lot of fun. It says, I drive around from north to south, from east to west, from house to house. Deliver toys, deliver clothes, deliver boxes, and who knows? Deliver cars and one bulldoze, boxes and candles, and one rose. Even deliver a rat so fat, it was dinner for a cat. So that part, it was like something like crazy that I wrote, and that's a lot of fun. I was having fun writing that piece right there because it was like the kid delivering, even deliver a rat, and the cat was waiting, the owner and the cat, like, holy, I was delivering a rat for a cat. So yeah, that was the most fun part.
I like how that rhymes, the cat and the rat. You mentioned earlier that you started writing the book because of your nephew, but what really inspired the idea for the book?
Yeah, he was inspired of these deliveries companies who do deliver and bring boxes to the house. So he was in love of FedEx trucks and Amazon vans and all of. He wanted to collect and doing Legos with those little vans. And he was saying he was the delivery boy. He said the delivery guy. So it was his idea, and I just make it real.
Thank you. And what are the characters in your book that are most similar to you or the people you know?
Oh, to me, no one, but to my nephew, yes, the delivery boy is basically him. He was the one delivering. It's my nephew.
And how did you come up with the title for your book?
Oh, my nephew said that he wanted me to do a book about delivery, and he wanted to be the delivery guy. But since he's for kids, I just decided to put delivery boy, and I like it, and people like it. My family like it. Yeah.
And that's what matters, right? And it sticks. The delivery boy, it's something different because you don't really get kids that deliver. So it's something interesting, especially with Amazon and being a big player for deliveries right now. Um, Do you think, I know you mentioned that this was inspired by your nephew. So would you and your main character get along?
Of course, yeah. If there is one, if there is a member of the party of the book that I can rely or like I can think of is the old man who is the boss of the delivery. He's a 200-year-old. That's the boss of the kids, and he loved his boss, so he loved him a lot. So I think he loved me, and I love him. So probably yeah, yes. If I had to choose one character, I will be the boss, which is the old 200 years old man, and he loved the kid, and the kid loved him. And so I love my nephew, and he loved me too. So yes, we love each other.
That's very inspiring to hear. Let's talk about your process to complete how you completed this creation. So what is your writing process like? Are you more of a plotter or a pantser?
Yeah, I'm a plotter. I have the idea, and I know how it's gonna end and how it's gonna start. In the middle, I can change. I do some changes, but the idea I have it. I have to write it down first, and have, I'm a plotter.
Well, you and me would get alike. I like to plot things too. Um, what do you need in your writing space to help you stay focused?
Yes, basically it's to be alone, silence. I need to focus. I need to because I get distracted when there's noise or people talking or somebody there. So basically, I just need to be alone with my brain, my ideas, and my pen. That's the main thing.
And I the main character is your nephew. You wrote about how he delivers and the people that he delivers to. If you were to write a spin-off about a side character, which would you pick?
I would pick the boss, the old man, the 200-year-old man, because he's a very nice person. All the people love him too because he's nice. He doesn't even need to work, but he just love to give toys to the kids and to make them work and do something important, something good for them. So I would like to. I think the old man is
I,
the second the one I would like to. I would if I could.
I like that a lot because there probably would be a lot of wisdom in that character too, because it's like he's 200 years old, right? Um,
Actually, the kid said that my boss is a very old man with a big beard as white as snow. He says probably he's 100, maybe 200, I don't know. But nobody knows the age of the old man, but for the boy, for the kid, is 100 or 200. He doesn't really know. But yeah, I think it's really, to me, it's really old. I don't know how old it's, but it's really old.
okay, well, thank you for sharing that. How do you celebrate when you finish your book?
Ah, uh, just go with my nephew and my wife to the movie theater to watch a movie. I mean, he picks the movie, so we watch whatever he wants to watch. Yeah.
Okay. Um, and do you have a kryptonite as a writer?
Oh yes, of course. I have many books that I started, like, and after page 20 or 11, I got blocked. I don't even know. I don't really know what is the kryptonite. I just know that it's something that blocked me. And I have like 10 books that I started already, like different ideas, and I never finished. Oh, these two I finished. Like actually, I finished another one, like, but it's not published yet. But it's the idea come and it's right there growing and growing and finally it comes out. But the others that I just start and continue, but uh, I don't know. There is something missing. I don't really know what the kryptonite is, but it's something missing. And I have them waiting for me.
it's
Yeah.
like a mental block, right? But at least you already
I
have 10 books that you can start somewhere and continue to write on and think of ideas. And that's good because
yes.
that's exciting because you now have 10 ideas ready to get started.
It started already. I just don't. They're waiting for me. I gotta find a way to finish. Yeah.
Well, one at a time, right?
Yes. I'm happy with this too for now. Yeah, I like it.
That's good. Um, has writing and publishing a book changed how you see yourself?
Okay, yes. Writing is one thing, and publishing is a different thing. Writing, I've been writing for since I was a teenager. I used to write poems, songs, and even when I was 17, I wrote a novel like 200 pages, but I never published it. So um, it helped me a lot when I'm writing. I feel released. Like you have a lot carrying on you. Like something came to your head, like an idea, and it's heavy. And once you start writing and writing, you feel lighter and lighter and lighter until by the end of the book is you feel relaxed, light.
So it's changed you in a way where you feel more
Uh,
accomplished, right?
to publish these two books, I mean, it didn't change me uh, personally because I was already a writer. I was writing. I just know never published anything, but I was a writer. But when I think it changed the people, my friends around me who they talk to me, and when they know you have books, you wrote two books, like a little bit of respect from them. But yeah, a little bit, but no, it's not a huge change. Like, uh, I'm a different person. I'm still the same person.
I,
Just a little respect.
Yep. Well, that's pretty good, right? I mean, you don't see that you've changed significantly, but the people around you gained more respect for you and has are now seeing you in a different light. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been telling, no, it's simple because these two books are for kids, so anybody can do them. But they still, I don't know why. No, 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 no. It's something. It's amazing that they like it. So I take it. I'm happy. I'm glad.
Well, congratulations on that. Um, do you see writing as a spiritual or a therapeutic practice?
Yes, I think it's a therapeutic because remember I told you when you have an idea of something to write, it's like a load. Like you carrying something, like many ideas that I had before, and I didn't write them, and then I lost them. But when I write them, like it's like mission accomplished. It's you feel good. You feel nice. You feel that you pay your debts.
I like that because it makes you feel better about yourself and you
Yes, it makes me
can
feel better.
describe it as lighter.
Yes.
Would anyone in your family disapprove of anything you've written?
No. They love it. It's for kids. They have kids, so they love it. The kids love it mostly. My nephews. I have many nephews, but they love it. They read my book and they call me uncle. I like your book. They like it.
Well, that's good. You have a lot of nephews. Now you got to tell them that you wrote the book about all of them. Can't
Well,
just
I have this is for one. This specifically for one. The one,
uh-huh.
but the others yeah, they will ask me one day, hey, what about my book? I have to.
You got to start preparing now because you it seems like you have a lot of nephews.
Yes, I have many.
Luis, if you had to describe yourself in just 3 words, what would those be?
3 words. Yes. I think two of them are, I think, are virtuous or good, and the other one is not too good. I think I'm an honest man. I think that's a virtue, and I think that if I'm a reliable person. Like if I promise you that I will do this for you or give you something, or I will do it. Uh, but the bad thing that I think I'm too stubborn. Like stubbornness, sometimes it's good, but it give you a lot of trouble, too, a lot of problems. And yeah, so these three things.
Well, all three of those things have made who you are. So somehow they're still related to the kind of person you've become, and they're good things, right? Um, what is the most valuable advice you've been given about writing?
um, the most valuable is to write, because when I was a teenager, I had my mentor, was my uncle, and he called me one day. We were together, but he told me, "Look, let's do a bet. We gotta write something. You and me and my other brother, the three of us, we have to write a song. We have 2 hours to finish it. So you have to write." And he gave us that task. You have to write a song in 2 hours. And you go there, I go there, and everybody got separated. And in 2 hours we meet, and we gotta have something. So since that moment, I wrote something in 2 hours, and he liked it. He said, "Wow, you got," because I wrote 2 songs. I mean, he checked. He said, "Did you write something?" My brother said, "No, I read a little bit. I wrote a little bit." He said, "I wrote something, but it's not finished yet." And I said, "I wrote two songs." Said, "How can you write, write 2 songs?" And I did. I proved it. One of them, he said, I don't really like this one, but the other one it's kind of good. I like it. You should do this more often. So I think that was the first idea about writing, and is the most valuable, I guess. Just
Yeah.
write. Mhm.
Look at you now, right? You've already written 2 books, and you got to start somewhere. And I'm glad
Yes.
you were able to come up with two, and your brother wasn't even finished with one. And that's where you call it a gift. It's something that came natural to you.
Yeah, I guess that was like, sometimes, as I told you, I got blocked, but sometimes I got the inspiration and finish fast. So yes, sometimes when you have the inspiration, just write. That's the good advice. Right.
Thank you, Luis. What do you think is the best way to improve writing skills?
I think reading is important. If you read a lot and you like what you read, then you also write. When you write, when you start in writing, probably you're gonna make mistakes, but it's good to just check what you wrote, edit, read it again, edit, read it again, and I think that's the way to improve it. Just editing what you just wrote, and sometimes you have to destroy the whole thing and start and start again. And you have to do it. It's painful because it's waste of time, but it's good.
And what advice would you give to help others create plot lines?
Uh, yes, to for other writers who wants to write, my advice is to start with something small, uh, and have the idea how you want to start and how you want to finish. In the middle, then you can change little things, but once you plot your ideas, um, you start writing. Don't be scared. It's no Writing is for people. We are people. We are the same. We just sometimes we don't have the time or we don't want to, but we all have an idea. We all have a story, and we can share it with the people, with the public. We can share it. So just write something, share it with somebody, and see if you like it. They like it.
That's really good advice, Luis.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us where we can purchase your book? And if you have a website, please mention your website.
Yes. No, I don't have a website. Just Amazon.com. Also in Barnes and Noble, or just in Google. If you write the name of the book in Google, there's many libraries that have it, like Delivery Boy by Luis Salinas, and you will find it.
Thank you, Luis. And lastly, how's your experience working with Bookmark Alliance?
Uh, I love it. They are they deliver what they promise. So they do what they tell you they're gonna do, and I like that. Yes, so I like it so far. It's good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Luis. This is a great interview. I learned a lot about your book. I'm ready to purchase it and give it to my nephew. So thank you for sharing and being an inspiration for today.
Thank you very much.